Hello everyone and welcome back to Farm Simulator 25 on Hutan Pantai. Now in front of us we have a brand new mod that's out that I was suggested to do because I actually have two big fields of soybeans to harvest in this in-game year. And I didn't know what to do with them. The last couple of seasons in-game we've been doing productions, whether it be bringing oats and barley and stuff to the grain mill to make flour and such, or we brought sunflowers and canola to make oil. Stuff like that. And I wanted to do soybeans because they're worth an awful lot of money on their own. And I was like, man, maybe we'll do that. And then I got a suggestion in a comment to say there's a new soybean factory out. Or there was also a soybean... there was another soybean production basically that we could make it was an extra grain mill to make flour. We could make soy flour and soybean flour. I don't know if that's even a real thing. And pea flour and stuff like that. Didn't really want to go into that because we already have a grain mill, and I'd rather just keep the grain mill for like cereal grains, wheat, barley, oats, etc., sorghum and stuff. But yeah, the soybean factory really interested me. So I've set it up here on field 40. You can see here the store is here. This is the road you drive down then, and this is the corner we turn to go to the grain mill. The animal dealer is here, and the sawmill is up here. So yeah, it's on this corner. It's a nice little field. We did buy the field, but I gave myself the money. We didn't actually buy it. It's not our field. It's for productions. So future productions will be going here. We also don't own this production, by the way. I didn't just give myself a free production. This is on the map, but I don't actually own it. So if we go up and hit R, we have to lease it or buy it like a ordinary production. So we don't actually own it. I took my ownership off it through doing some commands, console commands that basically I could put it down for free, and we don't own it, so technically it's like one of them ones that's already been on the map that we don't own. We have to either buy or lease. So very, very good. For anyone that's interested in what it does, it's very interesting actually. Soybean factory. We can make soybean patties by soybeans, barley, flour and sunflower oil. An awful lot there, but I'd imagine they're worth quite a lot. We will look at their prices now in just a second. But I'd imagine they're worth quite a piece per 1,000 litres. With soybeans alone, barley is alright. Flour is worth a good bit, but it's a production, and so is sunflower oil. So I'd say they're worth a good bit. Tofu is more or less what we might be doing. Soybeans and water, we get tofu. And we could also do a smoothie, a soy smoothie, also soybeans and water. But yeah, let's have a look at prices for these, because I have no idea what they're worth. So, tofu, 5 grand, a little over, between 5 and 6,000. Not too bad, I suppose. Worth more than what just soybeans are on their own. Soybean patties are worth 8,000 at their best. And what was the other one? Was smoothie. 6. So yeah, tofu is obviously the worst. So we might go and make the smoothie. It's the same thing, just soybeans and water. So we might make the smoothies. We'll be harvesting in October. We'll get it brought down to the factory and processed through November, December and January. And we'll also get some water brought down there, which means I do want to save up and buy a lorry or truck and get the big tanker instead of the little small one on the dolly we have to be hauling around water. So that would be a good shout. But yeah, just to start off the episode, that is where we are leading into with the soybean factory. So that is it. Said we do it. So let's crack on and get on with the actual episode. But yeah, let's get on with the actual episode. Don't know if these are going to take much food. No, because we are going to move on a day. So this is our brand new McCormick. We did buy this in the previous episode at the very end. We really haven't used it for anything, so we'll be using it in this episode quite a bit. The X8 631 VT drive. It's 310 horsepower. We did trade our little Dites Agro Star for it. So let me know in the comments what you think of this tractor, if you think it was a good purchase. We did buy it brand new. We didn't get it out of the sale, so value for money, it was fairly good. There was a case there for a little bit less, and it had 301 horsepower, but I said we go with the McCormick, something different. But yeah, let's get this tanker. We need to get our daily buffalo milk brought over to the dairy because we need to keep it going. So we'll get the milk brought over, the buffalo milk, so we can make our mozzarella pallets, because they're going to be the real big income. But yeah, the next big thing we're saving for is a truck to get a bigger water tanker. To be able to haul water around more efficiently. But yeah, going good. Happy enough for how this series is turning out. If you enjoy it and you enjoy Farming Simulator 25 content in general, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel, and also leaving your notification bell turned on so you get notified when my videos go live. And like I said, leave a comment and let me know what you think of this McCormick. I think it's a fine looking tractor. Lovely looking thing in this game, so interested to use it and see what it's like. And if you're interested in looking for people to play with on a multiplayer server, do join my Discord. The link is in the description. We do have a, well, I do have a multiplayer server set up on Kingston, so if you want to join, it's completely crossplay and open to everybody for 24 hours a day. So go ahead and join that if you're interested. Or if you want to set up your own server, use my link for Nitro in the description to help me out and support me as a creator. But yeah, with all the plugs out of the way, let's head up to the house. We will move into July, we'll move into August. We'll get the straw baled, and we might get some more wood sold because we have the sawmill leased, and yeah, we'll get some of that wood sold. The prefab walls and the beams need to be sold. So yeah, we also need to spread slurry. So we have a lot to do, but let's move into August. Lovely. Property maintenance. Right, let's just have a look at our... Still producing olive oil, so we'll have to keep the lease going on that. Still processing wood, we'll have to keep the lease going on that. The dairy is tipping away lovely. The cows almost have another 1,000 litres straight away, so it's good that they are producing enough to keep the dairy going constantly. Yeah, these could do, well, this could do with some water, so yeah, we really do need to save up for a truck. That is the next big thing, and a tanker. We'll have a look here. Nothing really of interest to us. No. Unfortunately, nothing useful in the sale that we need right now. We can... unhitch for that. And let's get the baler. And while we think of it, while I think of it, let's just fast travel to this thing. And see how much we have. Not too much yet. Definitely not worth selling. We might let the wood finish out. We have 15,000 litres of wood still left to be processed. So we will finish that out, we'll let it finish, and then we'll sell the prefab walls and the beams. And also the wood chips, when they're at their best price, we'll get rid of those also. Now if I could find my... just realised the New Holland is still up at the temple. But yeah, we now have another tractor. So it's good. We did have the Dietz Agrostar, but it was lacking in horsepower, if anyone hasn't seen. Struggling to... Yeah, it was struggling to run some equipment we have, so we were kind of relying on the New Holland at all times. And we were doing something, I can't quite remember, and basically the New Holland was being used for something else and we couldn't do another job, so yeah, we really needed to get another higher horsepower tractor, but this McCormick is going to do the trick, I think, for this farm. We'll get this baled up, we'll move the few bales off it, probably get about 5 or 6 bales, I'd imagine. Yeah, we'll move the bales off with the telehandler and possibly spread some slurry if we have enough. Yeah, 50,000 litres, plus that tanker over there is actually full with 18,000 litres. So we'll definitely get a double application of slurry on this field, which is fantastic. But let's crack on. Don't know if that's ready yet. If that's ready, we need to get the harvester going. Ready to harvest. Great. Let's waste no time. I'll get a worker set on this and we will go back and continue the baling of the straw. And we're back. We will do the baling. He is over there working on the rice. So for anyone wondering what we're doing with the rice, we are using up the last of our rice saplings. We spawned in a load earlier on in the series from the greenhouse. And yeah, then we sold the greenhouse. And whatever amount of pallets we have there, I think there's about 6 pallets left of rice saplings. So basically once they're gone, we won't be producing any more saplings, so we won't be doing any more rice. And we will be turning those 2 paddy fields into like yard extensions for storage of sheds. And we do need to put down a silo extension for our slurry. But yeah, and we are storing all of our rice in our silo to gather it all up in one big lump sum. And when all the rice is finished, we're going to bring all the rice down to the oil mill and make rice oil and sell it all in one go. So that's what we are waiting to do. But I will crack on. We'll get this all baled up and get the bales moved with the telehandler back over to our storage kind of area where the rest of the bales are.
You were not meant for me, still not surprising. Need no apologies, cause I just don't really care what you think, what you think, what you think.
Hey, just 2 more bales left, and that is all 8 brought in. We got 8 off it, and we started with a couple of 100 litres in the baler and we finished with nearly the same. So we got 8 full bales off this field of oats, which is good going for the size of it, I think, and will definitely help us out. So I don't think we're going to do anything straw based this year round. I think we won't. I think we'll do maybe sorghum. I don't know, we'll have to have a look around and see. I don't think we're going to do anything that gives us straw, just to, because we don't need it. So we might as well. Now maybe we will and just sell the straw that we get. It's also a possibility, depending on what we're planning on doing. But the soybeans are this year, and I don't know what I'm putting in this current field at the minute. No idea. Will probably be something fairly handy. Yeah, I have no idea. We'll have to have a root through and see. That is all 8 bales brought in and left there for storage, so that's good stuff. Please. There we go. Now, that is all the bales we need there now. So he has completed his task, the rice worker. So let's get into our truck. If we can find that, there we go. Unhitched from the big flatbed, and we need to put on the little small trailer and put the rice in. We'll have to move that big crampé trailer too, because that needs to be, we need to get into that silo, put the rice in, and yeah, we need a place for that combine and header because we're done with it. Well, when we're done the sorghum or the soybean harvest, we're done with it, but yeah, it doesn't need to be left out in the yard. It's in the middle of the way. We do need a shed for that. This guy is done. I will grab the few bits he's missed and unload him into this trailer. Usually we get about 6,000 or 7,000 litres off this field and that lower one, so should be all good. I will get these pieces he has missed and load him in and set him off down on the bottom field. Perfect job. He is down starting away. We've 1,100 litres, so we should get another 5,000 or 6,000 litres. We get about 6, I think, every year, so we will leave this nice and close by that he can tip in, or well, we can tip it in when we're ready. Back to the McCormick, and we will get a double application rate on this field. We should have enough slurry. So yeah, interested to see how this will work with this tanker. Suitable size, I would say. So we'll definitely get it going, and we will get the double application onto this field. And I've no idea what we're drilling in it yet, but we will have to see. But let's turn on activate double application rate. Yeah, this does take a while now to do because it does pull the speed rate down to 8 kilometers an hour, which is quite slow. But yeah, we're not gonna. We need to. It doesn't just cover this width. Okay. We were wasting some. Nice. It turned on while we were off the field. Anywho, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, won't need GPS with this because the field is such a weird shape. We'll be overlapping a lot, but yeah, get this going. The double application on it should have loads with what fert or slurry is in that tank, in the silo, in the cowshed. Yeah, really happy with how things are coming along. I have to say I'm really addicted to playing this map. The progression is great. And with the addition of those new mods and like the likes of that soybean factory, very, very excited to get a truck and a water tanker and fill that with water. Well, not fill it, but put loads of water in, get all our soybeans brought down there and thrown in and make some tofu or side drink, I think is what we're making. Maybe we'll make a bit of tofu, maybe we'll make both, I don't know. Just for something new. Because I know the side drink is worth a little bit more money, but yeah, it's all about doing new stuff and having fun really, so we don't always have to do the most expensive stuff, especially now that we've no loan. We've nothing to clear. Thank God. All the money we make now is our own, and it's going towards upgrading and progression through this save game. Would like to buy field 33 there beside us. It's a nice size field. Would also maybe like to buy a field maybe down around field 1 where we have the big soybean field. So yeah, I don't know what we'll buy, but we will buy another field very soon after we buy the truck and tanker, because that's what we're going to need next, because we've bought this tractor. This was a fantastic purchase, I think. Anyway, we'll crack on. We'll get this with a double application rate done and dusted, and yeah, we'll see what jobs are to do next. We'll probably just leave the New Holland where it is up at the temple until all the wood is processed at the sawmill, and we can just bring that back and sell everything then with that, and then bring the New Holland back to the yard. But until then, we might as well just leave it where it is, because we won't need it with the new McCormick. Right, just filling up for the last time. We won't need all of what we're putting in, but as long as it's out of the silo, out of the slurry pit itself, it means more can go in there when it's spawned in. But yeah, we can just go up like this. Kind of an annoying thing to do in a time lapse is look down like this, but it's easy to tell where has been fertilized and where it hasn't. You can see the kind of lighter patch. So we can lower it down. And I think there's another little patch just in front of us then. And that's this whole field done. Double fertilized. We literally just have to drill whatever we're drilling and spray with herbicide. That's the only thing we have to do. So handy having it so close, and so handy having enough to do it. So let's wrap it up. That is the slurry spreading done. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let's check the map really quick to see that we're still doing good with that. Yep, fully fertilized. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. So yeah, 15,900 litres. It holds 18. We'll put the extra 2,100 litres in. Just to have it in the slurry tank. So it's good to have. Hopefully we can get another field done also. And try and keep it empty, that it's not just being full and then nothing happening with it. So it's good to be using it constantly. Now, next job is, I have no idea. Whatever needs to be done. Let's have a route and see. Right, we will do a quick mix for the cows, or buffalo should I say. And empty out what's in here to top them up. Oh, okay, it's empty. Okay, good thing we did, because they're about halfway down. So we'll do a mix, and we will top up the greenhouses with water, and bring some buffalo milk over to the dairy to keep that going too. But yeah, we'll just kind of do a little bit of yard work while the rice harvester is doing its work. And I'd say we can only wrap up the episode then, because we'll be ready to move into September then. Yeah, let's get this mix going. So we can get this top bale nice and easily and drop it on top of these ones. And then we can pick up all three, hopefully. Yep. And good thing we made more hay. Next thing is more silage, so probably in September we will be doing a cut of silage. We probably could do it in August if we have enough time. We might do it in the next episode in August before we move on. And do a cut of silage off that big grass field we have. It will probably benefit us to do so, because we are running low, and the buffaloes are starting to grow, so there's a lot more of them are adults now, which means they are eating an awful lot more of the TMR, but it means they're making a lot more milk, which is very good for us. So let that mix up. We'll get one more silage and we'll get a straw to go with it. And yeah, we definitely need to make more silage, because that few bales there is not going to get us through the winter. So yeah, a cut of silage in the next episode. That's what we will be doing. It'll also give it time to ferment while we're still using these bales that's here. Yep, one of the brand new straw bales we just made straight off the field and straight into this storage, so you couldn't get fresher. There we go. That should bring it to 100%. And yeah, we'll use the McCormick to drag around the tanker, just because it's a new tractor and I want to drive it. But if my calculations are correct, we should... Yeah, there we go. Full. And dump. Pop it up. Perfect. And we can unhitch. So let's go get the water and fill up. Well, we'll get the tanker to fill up the milk first. That's most important. And while I think of it, we need to move that header trailer. We can't get in to fill the mushrooms with water, because I left the header trailer in a silly place in the middle of the way. So we'll put it back over here maybe. At least it's somewhat out of the way there, but yeah, at least we can get into the mushroom house for El water. 5 pallets of mozzarella there, by the way. That's fantastic. We could probably do clearing them out of the way. Make sure some more spawns. But we are only in August and we have to go the whole way till December before we can sell those, so still have the potential to make another 3 or 4 pallets maybe. And again, remember, no loan, so anything that makes is all ours. So I don't think we're going to have any problems getting a truck and tanker and new field this year. So I won't say no to that. And then he has a full tank, so we'll have to empty him too. We might finish him off in the next episode. We let him fill to 100 and we'll stop him. And we can finish the rice off in the next episode when we are doing some silage. We'll just do some yard tidying up, topping up everything with water. We might even bring the trailer over, because that would be a good excuse to move the Crampe trailer, because we do need to move it. And top up the greenhouse there with seed and solid fert. We might spend 10,000 on seed and 10,000 on fert and get that producing some stuff. But let's get some water first. I went by the water tap. The water tap is back this way now, because we put a new one in. Yep. We will go with some water. We'll put 2 loads of water in the one in front of me. And we'll fill the rest, just because that takes an awful lot. So we might as well... Oh, we'll do the one behind us actually, because we don't even have to move. We can dump it straight into that greenhouse and then refill and dump without even moving. Right, while that is emptying, I do want to just move these, because I don't know how much pallets it will hold in there without being fussy, so and not spawning in any. So I definitely don't want it to send up a message in the middle of the night saying no more room to spawn pallets and waste half a day not spawning any. So we will definitely keep this little spot clear for the mozzarella. And we are halfway to another pallet. It's full. Let's get one more drop of water. Actually, before we forget, or before we do anything else, I will get a load of herbicide and spray. Put a go of herbicide in this fruit greenhouse. It doesn't use the herbicide that much. It's only 50, same as solid fert. So hopefully they will start filling up that we won't have to put them in. But it's the seeds and the water that's expensive. Especially water. But water is free, so I'm fine with that. It's the seeds. It uses quite a good bit. But yeah, we will put one go of fertilizer or herbicide in here whenever it's full, and we will fill with water, put some in the water in the greenhouse, and whatever that mushroom greenhouse doesn't take, because it doesn't take that much, we'll dump into this greenhouse, this multi-fruit one, and then we can grab that Crampe trailer, and from that seed pallet box there we can get some seed and some solid fert, spawn into the trailer and tip it into the tip point and get this greenhouse under production again. And we're going to put down another preserved food factory in very short also. Okay, oops, we're full. Let's unload it into there. And yeah, we can, like I said, top up with water, do the mushrooms, tip the rest into this greenhouse, because I know the mushrooms won't take all of it. But yeah, we can hopefully save up and buy a truck and get rid of this little tanker and get the big 30 or 32,000 litre water tanker. It would be ideal for doing water runs like this, and especially if we're going to be bringing water from this free tap down to the soybeans factory. Now maybe we'll put one of these down there that we don't have to shuttle as far, because it probably will take quite a lot of water, so it might be handy to have a shuttle thing like, or a little water tank like that down nearer to there. So I think that would be a good shout. But let's dump into the mushrooms to keep them going. I have to say I'm happy with the McCormick. It's doing its trick. It's earning its keep. Hasn't let us down yet. It's done some slurry spreading. It's done some baling. It's done some carting around with water and milk. So it's doing everything I'm asking it so far, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with it so far. No complaints. But let's dump in this water in there, and then we will go get that crampay trailer. Because I know the rice harvester is full, but we let him finish the field and tip into the trailer. And once the trailer, all the rice is in the trailer on the truck, we will tip it into the silo over here. So it'd be a good excuse now to get that crampay trailer off of the grate. So yeah, interested to see how it'll go. Now it won't be full, I suppose, but when we're doing the soybeans, I will put this McCormick on this trailer to see how it fares out with a full load of soybean, or a full load in it. But I think it should be fine. 300 horsepower should be plenty to be able to pull this trailer around. Doesn't need a wash, but yeah, we won't do that just today. We will top it up with... The pit, you can't set how much you want. It just keeps going until you stop it, but it's pity, so we need solid fort. So let's go until we spend 10 grand. I think that was 10 grand. That was 13,000. That's plenty. It's only 2,000 litres though. Seed is a bit cheaper though, I think, so we'll see. But remember, when we sold all of our produce from the Reserve Food Factory and from the other greenhouse, we made 248,000 euro. So it's definitely worth it. It's very expensive to keep this going, but it's going to be worth it if we can. And we are going to put down another Reserve Food Factory. So let's get seeds and go. We hit 30,000. Yeah, well, that's a bit more than I wanted. But now we'll activate these, and this can tip away again, and we will be saving up to put the second preserved food factory down. And just want to make sure these are all active now. Fruit greenhouse. Green beans are active. Olives, peas, and spinach. So that means when it runs out of seed again, whatever is in here, we will put into the second reserve food factory, because once we sell all the wood, which there's only 11,000 litres left, so I think by the end of August, maybe even the start of September, we will be selling all what's up at the mill, or at the sawmill, and possibly even selling whatever is belonging to this. Yeah, and the dairy's done good. But yeah, anyway, enough blabbering on. I'm going to leave the episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy. Please leave a like, please subscribe to the channel, and leave your notifications turned on if you did enjoy, and let me know in the comments what you think of our brand new McCormick that we bought in the previous episode. I absolutely love it. It's going great so far, and I really have enjoyed driving it. So yeah, if you're also looking for someone to play with on Farming Simulator on a server, I have a Camden server set up for crossplay on multiplayer. That if you want to play, just join my Discord. All the information is in my Discord on how to join the server. And if you're looking to create your own server or want to rent your own server, please do use my link for Nitro in the description below. It would really help me out. But anyway, I'm out. I'm going to leave it here. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.